I have.
Recently?
Yeah, well, ish.
I saw it at the Museum of the Moving Image.
Oh, cool. That's great. You saw it on a.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's interesting though. It's like so. It's how old is it now? Like 40 or almost 50 years old.
It's
40.
at 70.
But it doesn't even look like that.
Well, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, it has futurism from several decades ago, but it's really doesn't feel dated in the way that it looks, right?
Not at all.
Like, I think that's part of how they. I think that there's a lot of 60s kind of futuristic looking art that still looks contemporary because it's so unadorned. Yeah. It's so minimal. It's like so minimal, like
I think my favorite
international style or something.
Yeah, because 50s science fiction looks outdated. Everything's metallic.
Right, it's overdone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my favorite scene in that is like when he goes into that wormhole or whatever it is, and like every other second his face changes. And like there's like light effects like the ones we're seeing right now, like projected on his face. And you're like, where is he going? Like, you know, what's going on?
Well, and also just the like, it's interesting, right? There's that kind of a scene, but there's so much of the film that is just like black space and a white circle, you know, or like it's so minimal.
It's the most like real science fiction because it's really like it is like a space travel. Space travel is so slow and so boring. No, it's like that really. It's like it's just like a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that movie so many times.
I wanna have I've been looking at for that class about VF visual culture that I was telling you about. I've been looking at architecture from the 50s and 60s, and then I started to look at the Olympics '68, the graphic designers and the art that was made around that. And it's a lot like the Expo '67 Montreal thing. It looks very similar, and these events that were happening, where they totally have this '60s futuristic, minimal look. Do you know that the Montreal Metro is modeled after the Paris Metro, and the Mexico City Metro is modeled after the Montreal Metro?
Oh, the Montreal Metro? Wow.
And you know that the signs on the metro, como tienen los dibujitos?
It's a Dutch boy, no?
No, I think he was American.
Oh, he's American? Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna close it a little bit. But they did that because, what I read said that they did that because a lot of the people couldn't read, so they had to communicate visually. But each picture is supposed to denote the area around it, right?
Yeah.
But this person that didn't speak the language and wasn't from there was the one that designed.
Yeah.
Isn't there something weird about that?
No, I think it's amazing. It's so nice because you can see that it's a really intelligent guy that just arrived to the country and he got everything like quickly, like a superhuman.
So you don't think that?
I found the hurricane.
Are we in the eye of the hurricane?
The eye of the hurricane.
No, Sandy, no.
I didn't know the hurricanes could be so beautiful.
Whoa, that's fucking cool right there. It looks really weird. It doesn't look like it's
like
liquid. It looks like
a planet.
Or you know what it looks like? We're looking through like
Or it could also just be a
like a
microorganism.
yeah, exactly. Like we're looking at a slide under a what do you call it? Why a microscope? Yes. What is wrong with me?
I want to do something with electrons.
It looks like we're seeing like chromosomes split. Like these are two eggs and it's like cell division or something.
Science.
Whoa.
Oh my god. Jasa, I think you would do well if you had a TV show for kids.
I know. Give me
Science.
one.
This is Pangea, children.
It's actually so
It looks like
informative
Pangea.
about
Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Pangea.
Pangea, look right there. This is the globe.
Well, that's gone. That's Pangea is gone, girl.
But I wouldn't explain why
Oh.
it's science. I'd just
I
be
know.
like, science. And it would do its own thing.
Do you know that philosophy used to be science, but then science became different from philosophy, and now scientists
Well,
like
science-
Stephen Hawking are saying that science can now answer all the questions of philosophy, so you don't need philosophy.
What?
Yeah, Zizek was talking about this.
Do you mind if I pass it on?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna give it to you, Alejandro.
sure.
What?
This.
Are you
Oh.
recording this?
Yeah.
Oh God. No.
It'll be interesting to get different viewpoints, I think.
There's only 5 minutes.
5
What was
minutes.
that?
It has been 6.
No, it's been longer.
Oh, weird.
No lo has tenido ni por 30 segundos y ya estás.
No, ya son 6 minutos. Ah, no, tú dices para él.
You
There she
know
goes with her science show.
Oh, that is fantastic. This is really great. I like that. Have you used different liquids? I mean, I know you used how many? What was the other one?
Glycerin?
Glycerin. Have you used iodine?
No.
That would be cool. Or
Hair gel's really cool. It's like neon.
I mean, or oil, but then
But
you wouldn't
then
be able to put other stuff in there.
It'll dilute and make it really foggy, but it's nice.
what about food coloring?
Yeah.
What about antifreeze?
There is something about it.
No, it's-
There's
that makes
something
it
about
color.
watching it do
Makes
it
it
that looks
blue.
kind of pharmaceutical. Isn't there something
Maybe-
about pouring the bottle? You know. I
Maybe
don't
it's
know.
because it's a brown bottle.
Yeah.
Like, maybe
So
she
it
should
is
have like
from
a
the
cabinet
pharmacy?
full of brown
Yeah,
bottles.
like it looks like you're making drugs or something.
Not the wine.
It's empty.
Ooh.
Whoa, this almost looks like fractals or something with that. What was that, like a doily or?
Oh, yeah.
Symmetry. It's weird the kind of thing you can do with symmetry sometimes. 'Cause people look for meaning in symmetry. Like if you have let's say two projections and two skulls and two whatever, people are gonna look at them and be like, if you slightly change one, they're gonna be like, what does this mean? But you can slightly change one in a way that doesn't really make sense, and then people are just like, what? You know, just like comparing.
Yeah, it's a system. It's a
Mhm.
system of, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know what how did you call it? Bokeh or bokeh?
Bouquet.
Bouquet. I know what it is now.
Yeah.
It's like those little like this.
Mhm.
Like I love that.
Uh,
It's like out
can I
of
see it?
focus.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, but
It's like
It's-
light sources out of focus.
yeah, but it's specifically in reference to like another kind of, it is more in focus, right? You're like, yeah.
Well, let me
and
look
and
at
then
the
there's
definition
also
for
you
it.
should look at Glinda's, because they're kind of no, see what I'm saying is like she's in focus
Mm-hmm.
and that's out of focus.
So it's a lens aberration.
Yeah, that's yeah.
No,
But
the only
there's-
reason I'm wondering is because I've heard that term a lot, especially like there's a band that I really like